Hi guys. So today, since this is almost not almost, it's a month. It's a month now since it's been a month since the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, and today we are talking about the games, specifically the physical games. Before, when the Nintendo Switch 1 was actually introduced, there are three ways to get your games. First, you can actually get it physically and through eShops, digital games, and of course, I can't say it's a nonsense, but the download codes. I have a video about this as well. Code in the box. There are three ways: code in the box, physical cartridge, and digital download through the eShop. So I explained there in that video the pros and cons of having those. Of those three ways to get your games. Now, with the Nintendo Switch 2, they added another one in game key cards. Okay, so what do you think are the reason for the game key card? We explained before why they do why I think they do the download code in the box. Of course, pros of having digital games compared to game cartridge. But now they have another one, game key card. Basically, it's just there's a cartridge still inside, but it's it doesn't have any games in there. It's like a key. That's why it's a key card to download a particular game. So you have to be very careful. Not all games are actually they have the game in the cartridge, right? Now they have just a key card there. So you have to be really careful about that. So this is what the physical Nintendo Switch 2 looks like. The true physical game says here, it's gonna be written here, or this one doesn't have anything here. This one has a game key card. It says here game key card. So first things first, I think developers are making this, of course, similar to code in the box. It's like a presence in the shelves of the shops. Another thing, I just learned that there are no variation of cartridge size. So there are different cartridge sizes like 10 GB, and then up to like 32 GB difference for the Nintendo Switch 1 cartridge. Now for the Nintendo Switch 2, I think there's only one. It's 64. Now if you have a very small game, and I think that's going to be very expensive because it's faster as well and it's more storage, more size. So it's gonna be more expensive for the developers. So if you have a very small game, I'm going to put it in the cartridge. Maybe the cartridge is more expensive than your game. So basically, that's the reason why they actually just have the game key card. But for us, this is a good thing actually. Before, when you buy this is I think this is going to be cheaper compared to the full game in a cartridge. It's going to be really much cheaper. And also, I believe that you can resell this. I mean, just the game. It's not going to be linked. The game will not be linked to your account. You can actually sell it. You can lend it, and as long as you have the cartridge, the game key card itself, then you can actually just share or sell the game. So the resale value is still there. However, the problem is when what happen when the eShop is no longer working? So where are we going to download the game? I think that's the only problem there. But at least, unlike the code in the box before and the one that you downloaded from eShop, the digital games, you cannot really resell it. You can sell your account, but just the game itself, you cannot resell it. But with the game key card, you can resell or lend your game to other people. So I think that's the only good thing that happened here. But as a physical game collector, am I happy with this one? With the game key card? Of course not. Game collectors are mostly for, the reason why we do this is for game preservation. Because if you just want something to put on your shelves similar to the game in the code in the box, then you can just buy this. But I don't think that I'm happy with the game key cards. Really not happy with this. These are two good games, but I didn't actually buy this. It yes, I bought it, but it came from a bundle, so I have no choice but to have these two games. Um, these three are the real game, full game in the cartridge. These three games. I'm still thinking if I'm going to buy the two Zelda games. These are Zelda games because I still have them in Switch One. I'm still contemplating, is it worth it to buy the Switch 2 edition of those two Zelda games. But these three, this one specifically, this one, Mario Kart World and Cyberpunk 2077, they are not in Switch 1, so it's gonna be worth it. But this Guardian of Azuma, it's actually in, it's all, you can also buy this in Switch 1, with the Switch 1 cartridge. Basically, aside from the two Zelda games, these three games are the only physical game, full game in a cartridge that is available here in the UAE that I can actually buy. Of course, I can buy in PlayAsia or BGP with other games, but at the moment, these are the only three games that are available to be bought here in the UAE. So, are you happy with the game key cards or not? As a collector, I'm not really happy, but at least you can actually resell this, or lend it to somebody, because it's not going to be linked to your account. You can download the game as long as you have the game key card. I think that's the only thing. I think Nintendo should be thinking of, like, they should have variety of cartridge sizes, like from 5 GB to 64 GB, like different. So it will not be so expensive for the developers to make a physical game of their games, because I want them to have physical games. My gosh, please. This will be the, I think this is going to be the last two game key cards that I will have. Maybe. I'm not saying it's going to be, because if I really love the game, I will buy all of its game key card, full game in a cartridge, Switch 1 game cartridge, Switch 2 cartridge. I will still buy it. Similar to Cuphead, when I have Cuphead, I have the limited edition, I have the physical game, I have the digital game of that game, because I really, really support the game, because I really love it. So, but as of the moment, these are the only three games, physical, full game, in the cartridge. So are you happy with the game key card? Is it okay? What do you think, guys? Oh, it's better than code in the box, right? Okay, guys. let me see your thoughts with the game key cards on the comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Bye guys.